morning, guys, and happy new year. It is the 1st of January today, a brand new year. It's Sunday. I am currently sat in my hay barn because it's quite windy outside, and I'm having a little breast before I go and muck Coop out. I've done the other two. They're having a bit of breakfast right now. It is nice because it's not actually raining. It's windy, but it's not raining, so we'll take that. That is how I felt this week. I've had one of those weeks that I've just really struggled to kind of get through, and we all have it through winter, where you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you can't pull yourself out of it. And that has been me this week, and I know I'll get through it, and I know that, you know, it's like the wind will change and suddenly you'll be all sparky again and, you know, have the energy back. But oh my gosh, my motivation has been at an all-time low this week. I feel so uninspired, and it's mainly the weather for me. The weather just drains me at times when it's kind of wet and windy and you're just battling it the whole time, and it like makes the yard messy, it makes horses silly, you get soaked every time you ride in it, and it's exhausting, isn't it? It's just so tiring. And that, I felt like this week is just, the weather has battered me, and I'm just like, I can't deal with it anymore. So I did start this vlog earlier in the week, but when I watched it back, it mainly was just me moaning and getting cross with the world. You know when when you're really on the edge is when, like, you're mucking out and you chuck some muck into the wheelbarrow and you miss, and then you are like, you want to throw your tools on the floor, and you're like, I can't deal with this. It's like the tiniest things have been sparking me off. So I had big plans last night. I was like, right, we're going to start afresh tomorrow. You know, new year, new me, going to get up early, going to get all my jobs done, going to feel productive. Yeah, well, that failed instantly. Firstly, I didn't sleep a wink last night, and not because I was out partying hard. I went to bed nice and early, read a bit, you know, it was being all good, and my brain was like a whirlwind last night, and it just was like, it didn't want to give up at all. And I was like, okay, we're not going to be sleeping much tonight. So I don't think I fell asleep till sort of 2 or 3 this morning, and of course it means when I wake up the next morning I feel knackered and I don't want to get out of bed. So we slightly failed this morning because I didn't get out of bed as early as I'd liked, but never mind. So we're gonna have another potter day today, and gonna try and get some jobs done. Definitely gonna take Coop and Sienna out. Sienna needs a walk, Coop needs an outing anyway. Poor Artie has picked up an infection, which is no surprise because of how deep the wound was and the fact that it went through so many layers. The vet said, you know, it was a guarantee, all but. So of course he's now on antibiotics, and it's just not very nice for him, and it's like an extra stress, isn't it? Because whenever your animals are ill, you feel it, and so you just, you know, you worry about them constantly. So we've had that as well. So yeah, I just needed to get that off my chest. So I'm hoping the rest of this vlog won't be so like, ooh, and I'll be able to sort of snap back into being a bit more jolly and happy. But, you know, I guess this really is the reality of horses, isn't it? Especially in winter, is that sometimes you just have had enough, and you're fed up with the weather, you're fed up of not being able to turn them out or ride them enough, and you have to have a bit of a moan about it. So I'm hoping from now on in this video it's not all about me moaning, but yeah, fingers crossed this week improves. We are finally out. I say, this is making me feel a lot better. Finally getting out for a hack. The river has burst its banks. Sorry. They're on an absolute mission, these two. Sienna's bouncing beside Coop like she does, and then annoys him. And even Coop is sort of legging it home. But yeah, the river has burst its banks. So it's a little bit squidgy out here today. But thank goodness it's dry. Oh, it's so nice to ride in the dry, isn't it? So the day is improving. We are achieving stuff, which is making me feel better. I've done a very, very wiggly new riding chart, so I can keep on top of, because I don't think I've been doing it for a few weeks now. So I can keep on top of what I'm doing with the gang every week. We are at halfway through soaping the bridles, so they've got a good clean. How many bridles have I got to do? I've got about 5, I think. 5, and a few extra bits that like just need to be put away. She can hear in the background, got the washing machine going. God knows where I'm going to find that to dry, who knows. Next up is saddles. I want to clean all the saddles, the leather girth. So I could be out here for quite a bit longer, but I think I'm going to I already feel so much better. You know, when you just need a bit of a tidy up, and then like your head's tidy. I can't think what that saying is. Clean house, clean mind, something like that. Clean tackroom, clean mind in my instance. But yeah, I already feel like the weight's been lifted, and if I can get all this done, then I'm going to start tomorrow on a much better note, knowing that I haven't got, you know, because you know you've got loads to do and then you just keep ignoring it, or for whatever reason don't get it done, and then pulls you down, doesn't it? So I just think if I get this all sorted today, proper 1st of January spring clean going on here. I mean spring clean, winter clean, but you know what I mean. It feels good, and hopefully I'll sleep better tonight as well. So hopefully all in all it'll be a much better thing. So I best keep moving because I think it's going to take me a fair while. I've managed to hole punch the new bridle, so I'm fingers crossed it actually fits. Yeah, just got to keep soaping everything now and then make a start with the saddles. It does take a while to clean tack, doesn't it, sometimes, especially when you're trying to like give it a good oil and a soap. Carry on. I've cleaned brushes. Oh my god, I'm on it today. Sienna has just had a little wash of her backside because she's had a few muck stains down it, so I've just given her a little wash, and I'm actually gonna spin around, gonna wash this grumpy chap's legs because he where it is a bit oozy, he does get a bit of oozing down the legs, so I've been washing them every day to try and keep on top of that. So I'm going to do that next, and I've got some spray to put on the wound because it is a little bit manky. So I'm going to go and get that sorted as well. But yeah, I feel so much better for having just got on with it today. It's just what I needed. I needed to like tidy up, sort out, get back on track day, and I think I've had it. So I've decobwebbed their stables as well. So I'm hoping to do for like another 45 minutes, and then hopefully I can go in for 4 o'clock and just have a little sit down in front of the TV for the rest of New Year's Day and just chill out for a bit, ready for another busy week next week. But yeah, feel good. The difference in my mood today, because the sun has been out, is like I'm a different human. Literally, I want to do stuff. I want to ride as soon as I get home from work. Oh my god, I feel happier. I feel like I've got spring in my step. It makes all the difference to your mood as a rider, as a groom, if you're just own horses, when it is blue skies and sunny. God, I feel so much better today. So much better. I've just got back. I've done quite a bit of teaching today, done some riding out. It's just coming up to 3 o'clock and I have jumped on Coop. Bless him, his little ear twitched. I'm going to do probably a pole work session actually, because there's already poles set out from the lesson I taught. So probably going to do some poles, and then I'm hoping I got time to long range Sienna over the poles as well. That's my plan anyway. But yeah, just so much better. I wish this weather could stay, but I know that the weather this week is not going to be this every day. But hey, at least we've had 2 good days. I got on top of stuff. I feel ready to like get going. Just literally, it's all down to weather, isn't it? It's all down to the weather. I am going to finish the vlog here. Should be a short and sweet one, I think, this week. Oh, Wednesdays. Artie's wound is still looking pretty manky, actually. It's really not very nice at all. He's been on antibiotics for a good 3 days now, so I'm hoping we'll start to see an improvement. Also, it's quite noticeable that some of the skin is dying off, which the vet said she thought would happen, just because they were such thin, brittle pieces. And obviously they've been pulled together to try and protect, even though he has ended up with an infection. But they do look like they're dying, which she said would have probably happened. So it surprised me at how horrible it's been. It's been really nasty. So I'm really hoping we're going to see an improvement in a few days, because otherwise he might have to have some different antibiotics or something like that. But yeah, poor chap. It's been tough for him, and also he hasn't been able to go in the school and let off a bit of steam and have a roll, because I can't risk him getting it dirty. So it's just been tough for him, because he has really literally been stuck in the stable, and other than a bit of time in the yard, that's all he's really got. So I'm really hoping that improves in the next few days, and we can see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for Artie and his poor bottom. But anyway, this is the vlog there. I hope you're having a good week. Let us pray that this blue sky weather wants to stay with us, and we don't get the rain or the wind back.